22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They start on the ground with Elliott. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Pollard again. Stopped on the play by Kyler Gordon.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 41, Prescott eluding the pressure right. Out toward the sideline and completing it to Pollard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. On the counter, Elliott. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind. In the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Prescott to throw on 4th. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys 1st down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Off the play fake, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. From the 31, Fields. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Fields. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. A great move by Montgomery. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bears have come back to make it a 2-point game.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Fields trying to throw for it. Dancing to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Boy, they're down only one score. Still first half. But they're going to line up for the onside kick. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is...
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. To throw on 2nd and 6, Fields. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Out of the gun, Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2nd down and goal. Fields. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And
anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line...
He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. They'll look to throw. Steps away. And he will get into the end zone. And it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best
to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. The 20, 10, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Once more, Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Throwing, Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he'll be out right at the 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this...
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Off play action. Fields. He'll buy some time right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming. They snap it to Fields. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30.
So many times